home to many giants such as dinosaurs. Shown here, we see sauropods and elephants. Possibly, they probably would have been attacking each other for competition. Having these giant elephants and Egyptosaurus fight each other. This is the biggest mistake. Poor calf gets bitten by the ear. Luckily, the mother is here. Though the mother should have been much more careful protecting the calf. This is Spinosaurus, the third to largest carnivore dinosaur to ever exist. A dinosaur literally named spine lizard. Luckily, the father is here, protecting their baby from the large sauropod. I theorized that elephants and Egyptosauruses actually meant most of the dinosaurs go extinct, including this gigantic animal, Carcharodontosaurus. As they're in the same herd, they still fight each other. And they protect each other from larger threats, like Carcharodontosaurus. The leader alerts about the upcoming Carcharodontosaurus, protecting their young, like all modern mammals and prehistoric animals. Even though he failed, there's still Plan 2. The Spinosaurus has unluckily been picked to be on the Carcharodontosaurus's next menu option. The Carcharodontosaurus waits until the Spinosaurus is in a perfect position. And then the large Spinosaurus is scared for life. That's too bad. The Carcharodontosaurus can smell his fear. There's one option left. His tail. After breaking many tailbone fragments, the Carcharodontosaurus has his head caved in. But how was this possible? Could Spinosaurus really use its tail as a weapon? Say no more, because we're going to figure that out now. I have to admit, I have a wild imagination due to the fact that I'm a 12-year-old child that just made a stupid documentary. And I would like to explain how in the world, why in the world I made this. Now, by looking at this dinosaur, you could tell it's the Spinosaurus, obviously. But I've recently found out that this dinosaur actually mostly spends its time on land. Well, it believes so. It mainly spends its time on land instead of the water, making this mostly a terrestrial carnivore. Due to the fact that if it went too deep in the water, it would most likely drown and die. While I'm editing this, though, I did show the Spinosaurus pop out of deep water, But actually, no. It was shallow. It was actually supposed to be shallow enough for it to jump out. So I am really sorry if it seemed like that. Because, this is a stupid documentary. And what did you expect? Of course, this thing would most likely, the Dinosaurs would most likely be able to defeat the Spinosaurus. But if the Spinosaurus were to use its tail, it would probably win. It would shatter the jawbone of the Dinosaurs and the skull fragment, mainly the teeth and the jaw, making this thing, paralyzed and most likely die from starvation or trauma. Especially if it was a juvenile. It would have gone worse. But to be honest, it's kind of like Dinosaur Evolution and that one documentary where that Allosaurus got famous for having a broken jaw. But instead, this guy got literally smacked by a giant eel tail. Basically, what I'm trying to say is Dinosaurs would most likely die from the Spinosaurus tail, like I already said. And before you say it, no, I am not a Spinosaurus supremacist. My favorite dinosaur is actually the Cryolophosaurus. And to be honest, let's be real, Tyrannosaurus Rex would most likely kill the Spinosaurus. And same with the Giga. But what I explained, the Giga would most likely be dead or be 50-50 battle. But Tyrannosaurus Rex, T-Rex would win. It would know the Spinosaurus tail would be coming. Tarbosaurus, on the other hand, I think it's a 50-50 battle as well. Wait, what the heck? What the heck is... It's an upside-down Triceratops. Okay, I'm sorry for doing that. But, serious note, though, Spinosaurus isn't a gigantic killing machine. It was a giant water duck. It was a giant reptile duck, actually, that mainly spent the time in water and land, and it had to face against a gigantic predatory chicken.